Let's have a look into the funnel web. Let's see. Pull it out. So we've literally not seen the spider since it was popped in, and there's some good evidence that it's still okay because there's not tons, but there is webbing in there. So where are you? Where are you? Let's have a look. In there somewhere. Shall we... I'm not going to use my fingers for this one. Absolutely not. Not even going to move some leaves around. Okay. Where would you be? I reckon you're going to be in here. So there looks like an entrance to me. Oh. Okay, I see you. So let's turn this around a little bit. Right. Let's see if we can. So you're going to be right there. So there's the funnel web entrance. Can't see any kind of feet or anything. I thought I did for a second. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's pop a roach down by there and see if we can get it to feed. So you can see I made a backdrop or background, whatever you want to call it. This is all just leaf litter. So yeah, this is good. Right, so I want to well, I want to start planting it. I want to start propagating the plants to go in it. I really just want a backdrop full of bits and bobs, so I'm going to see what I've got kicking about and see what we can do. And then this one's going to be on the same day and night cycle as the frogs, so that it grows in, you know, so it'll grow in and we can see what we want to do. So first things first is I want to get rid of all this in here, and then I think I'm just going to do just a base layer of soil. I'm not going to need a drainage layer just because of it's not going to be an amphibian or a reptile that's going in here for now. So I'll just put soil, leaf, mulch covering, places to hide, and see if I can make like really cool semi-rainforesty thingy-majiggy. And I think we're going to put the Tiltocoatl albopillosus, so the Nicaraguan curly hair in it. So you're going to need obviously a hide, plenty of substrate to burrow into, nice big water bowl, and then I'm going to see if I can turn it into like a rainforesty type enclosure. And it shouldn't be too difficult for me because, as you can see, I do these types of enclosures as well. These are for frogs, so I might be able to get it pretty damn cool. But then I'm going to need to find somewhere to put it. So yeah, that's the big one. That's basically going to take about you know, 200 pounds worth of plants to fill that backdrop. I wanted all kind of bromeliads on the back, so all kind of sticking out a bit like those in there. So that's a lot of investment for the time being, so I'll carve the back of it, cover it like I've done here, and then yeah, I think I'm gonna have a massive group of frogs in that one. Like a massive group of frogs, thumbnail frogs, maybe like 6 or maybe even like possibly 10, depending. That would be a really cool centerpiece. Eventually I'm going to move that then downstairs, or obviously when I construct, I build the spider room in the garage outside, it can go in there. But yeah, let's do this now. Right then, well, this can actually stay in here and can be the bottom kind of layer for springtails and stuff. We've got a ton of this stuff here, which is this now is just topsoil, which I'm going to mix in with all this. I love mixing mud, honestly. When I used to make up the coir substrate at the spider shop, we'd make it up in like hundreds of litres at a time, and it would take like, you know, 3 hours or something, and I'd just be covered in mud and it'd be brilliant. And the smell, I love the smell of like fresh mud. So you want it quite deep, well, as deep as this enclosure is going to allow me to do, so I might bank it. I think I'll put her hide like here and then slope it into it. Let's have a look at that, how that'll work. I've got to work out as well, because I haven't got like proper hides like I've used in the past. I've used like a plant pot, half a plant pot, and hidden it. See what I can grab in my box of tricks. Actually got a wicked good hide that can just do this. Now I want to give her plenty of so she's got the ability to you know, to make it her own, to excavate it out. And you can hide this, hence the name. It's not because, obviously it's because she hides in it, but I think you can hide the hide. Right. There's my big box of leaves here. Now all this crushed leaf is mainly for the cleanup crew, the cucks. Not that type of cuck, the good type of cuck. Just mix it in, look. Obviously this is bone dry as well, this, so we want to kind of crush it all down and mix it all in. Mix it right in. Bit more mud on top. Bit more mud around here. Bit more. Can never have too much, man, because those springtails are gonna love you for it. I know you're thinking it looks like too much leaves, right? But by the time the spider is actually in here, it's going to break down. Now then, soak it, soak it, soak it. You're going to want something then, right, that does well in kind of, obviously the frog setup, so the amphibian and reptile setups, right, they are watered twice a day, sprayed like this, or with a misting system. But this enclosure will probably get sprayed down once, probably, or once or twice a week maybe, right? So you want to get plants that will do well with a little bit, oh, there goes the light. With a little bit of, what was I saying? You want to get plants that do well with that are good with a little bit of neglect. So Ficus Pamelio, Ficus Panama are brilliant for that. And I'm soaking it right down to start. That's enough. Okay there. So I've been cultivating, oh God, I can't do that because cultivating this Ficus Pamelio in water, and you can see there's roots now on the back there. So that'll be good. I'm going to just place it. This one, right, I think can go on to the back wall. So I want to make sure it's got there's not enough soil there. Let's get a little bit of soil there. And we can plant that bit that's got that in there, right? And then I want to put it where I want it to stay, to grow, you know. So making sure not to So I want to hook it but there. And we can put those back. And within a couple of days that will actually limp it itself on. See, so there. It's a shit angle, isn't it, for you? Fair play. How can I get this looking tidier? Alright, okay. Right, we've got a few more. Now this one's got even bigger roots. Right. So I'm going to put you in the front on the floor of the carpet. So I want you to be growing all over the floor. Actually, no, I'm going to pop you on top of the hide itself, look. Just like that. Because I know that that's good there. And I got one more good one. And this one's a lovely variegated one, look at that, see? So yeah, the tips are white. That's really, and you've got a good bit of thing. How about we just plonk you there, cover up your roots like that, and aim you towards the backdrop. So, what else can I steal there? Right, so starters, I'm going to seed it with my springtails. Now if I can get in there and show you. Bags of springtails on this, on these leaves. See them, tons of them, see? So they will intersperse, spread out through the enclosure. And then think about it, the more clean-up crew you've got, the less actual kind of work you need to do. Put a big leaf as well, and a nut. I love these nuts. Nuts are cool as hell. Okay, what else can I do? What have I got to hand here? I've got some. I don't really. Ah, yeah, Ficus Pomelo. There we are. Ficus Pomelo, Ficus Panama. I'm going to take it straight. Okay, I've got this then. This is Ficus Panama. So it's a Panamanian creeping ficus, the same as these, they'll creep all over the place. But I think I'm going to pop this one, probably, I don't want it to compete so much with the other one, because the Ficus Pomelo takes over. And this needs a nice bit of light, so if I pop it kind of in the front on this side, I could possibly, I tell you what I'll do, I will put it into here. I'll keep that one there. So hopefully that will take some root. Let's have a quick look to see how this is doing. I like it so far. I like it so far. Okay, what we're also going to do is put some Magravia. This is Sentinisi or Sentinisi, and you can see it's got the feet on it. What I mean by feet, if I can make the camera focus for you, it climbs on, right? So and it hooks on like ivy. So it's got this feet on it, and and that's how it also feeds and gets its water through those feet. So we are going to place that now. I'll tell you what I should do is put some moss here. Sphagnum moss. Okay. Cling it on with some sphagnum. Oh, there. And then just to help it, right, what I do is I'm going to just put a little pin there. So again, within a couple of days, right, this will actually cling to the I might not need a pin actually. It's pretty secure there. This one, move him out like that. Okay. So for now, that's cool. I need to find a big water dish. And a nice one as well. So one that goes with the kind of style. Right, and then spray it down again because obviously the plants need a good spraying down. I need to remove this as well. This is ugly, isn't it? Right, so it's got springtails, and it's got some plants. Right, see if I can find some, just a few, yeah, there they are. Pops, yeah, we'll just pop some isopods in there. So there's some isopods in there, this should be cool. Right, so there's isopods, springtails, some plants, good bit of leaf litter for the cleanup crew. Let's just leave it and we'll see what it's like in like a couple of weeks. Now, like anything else, just takes patience, which I don't really have.